Good. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Graybeard Podcast. I'm Jim. Thank you for joining us today on this beautiful Saturday. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the 250th anniversary of America, I guess. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And I didn't book a guest, but I put out the feelers. I put it out there to the world, and the world manifested me a wonderful guest, of which that I have no idea who she is, and she doesn't know me. I don't know if she's watched the podcast. I don't know if she's gotten to know me that way, but we're going to get to know each other live in front of you, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. She's actually building a Lego set while we're talking, so that should be interesting. So if you hear a little clicking and things going on, that's her putting together Legos. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce Miss Wonderrful.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for reaching out. I really appreciate it. Everybody, all my other friends let me down. You stepped up to the plate, so I appreciate it. And it was very interesting because, like I said, we don't know each other. Nope. I don't know if you've watched any of my stuff or looked at anything, but I was like, okay, let me go through and just I usually don't do research on people, and but because I like to do this. I like to learn as we go. But I did poke around. I was just like, okay, because, this is my home. Right. I like to make sure they're not crazy people that I'm inviting into my house.
No, for sure. For sure.
And you brought, security with you today, too. So, we're both
partners here with me.
Yeah,
yes.
Very good. Very good. So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is Miss Wonderrful? How long have you been in Jacksonville? Have you lived here your whole life?
No, I'm originally from Ohio.
Ohio.
Yes. I moved to Jacksonville in 2020.
Okay.
And where it was my permanent home.
Okay.
I had a baby here, so that's kind of what made Jacksonville. I mean, now it's my second home. Since I've been here, I've kind of around 2020 was like my first time going viral online. I'm actually known for crocheting originally. I've been crocheting for about 10 years. And I started off, crochet has kind of become a lot more popular in recent times. But 10 years ago, when I was in college, I had did a fashion show. I had won second place, but I crocheted Great Gatsby themed gowns. And a lot of people didn't comprehend or understand like that I had crocheted them. Because a lot of times when you think about crochet, you think of like sweaters, something that your grandmother did. But
clothing and whatnot.
Yeah, like had bulky items. So I kind of modernized crochet. I made it more sexy, more feminine, more bright, and kind of got a lot of attention because I did a remake for Meg Thee Stallion. And from there, I've always struggled as an artist because I've always wanted to do multiple things at once. I really love music, so I'm not going to say I'm a DJ yet, but I'm an aspiring DJ, and I'm really, really good at it. I love writing. I love reading. And I recently just got into Legos about a little over a year ago because of my son. Yeah. So I don't know, as I've just been, I guess, wandering through life and being finding a way to make every day wonderful is kind of how I came about with Miss Wonderrful, because I kind of feel like a Lego myself. Like, you can't put me in a box, and these pieces are different, but they do come together and, make something beautiful. So I don't want to put myself in one bracket as far as what I'm doing. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that because I'm the same kind of way.
Yeah.
I always enjoy getting some kind of creative in here. That's kind of what this started out as. I'm a photographer, videographer, and I started out doing like tutorial type stuff to help people to, beginners to get started. And, and it just evolved into this thing where I've started interviewing just anybody, and it's been the most fun thing that I've ever done. But I don't like being boxed in either. I don't like being put into a category. Like, when I tell people, I'm a photographer, I feel gross.
Yes.
I'm like, no, I do a lot more.
Because it's not enough.
Right.
It doesn't feel like, and that's why I came up with Miss Wonderrful. Because it's like, a lot of people, they'll ask me, like, what do you do? And it's like, do a lot of shit at once.
Yeah, what don't I do?
What don't I do? And even like with my photos and things that were going viral and the pictures I was taking them myself. I was editing them. I was doing all of the work to just be creative. So that's all.
So let's go. I want to go back to where your passion in crochet. Like, who taught you how to crochet? Online, or like, did you have a family member that was doing it?
So growing up, I've always loved fashion. It's always been something that really interests me. I ended up going to college for fashion design and fine arts. While I was in college, I think that was when I was learning, like, I like a bunch of different things. Yeah. Like, I don't like just doing this one thing. So I was a really good sewer, but I was kind of bored with it, to be honest. I would always be on Tumblr. I was big on Tumblr, and I was scrolling one day, like looking at inspiration for what was going to be my next project. And I seen a crochet dress on Tumblr, and I was like, oh my God, how was that made? Like, I want to figure out how to make that. So I asked my mom to take me to the store to get some yarn, and she took me, and I went home that night, and I swear, like, I put on a YouTube video. It was like how to make a crop top, and I was just trying to do the top portion of the dress. I figured I needed to make it in pieces. So I sat there, and I was up all night till like 1 a.m, and I made a crop top the first night I ever tried crocheting. So I just kept trying it. I got frustrated because I think I started, my ultimate idea was to make the dress, and I think I didn't realize the intricateness of crocheting, and like I was just teaching myself as I was doing it. So I got frustrated that I couldn't figure out how to get it in a circle and how to make the dress like all one piece. So I kind of put it down for a little bit, and one day in my college dorm, I was looking over at the corner, and I had a project I needed to do, and I was like, I'm going to try to figure out how to crochet this again. And I figured out how to make the dress that I had originally wanted to make. So from there, it's very meditative for me.
I was going to say, either go into Zen, or you have the most patience.
And it's crazy because I'm such an impatient person in other areas, and that's when I know, like I'm doing Legos. I have these very intricate things that I creates patience for me.
Right.
And that's how I know I am a meditative state at that point, because I guess I'm not realizing the amount of time that I'm taking to do these things. So yeah, it's something that I feel like I'm naturally supposed to do, and I really, really love doing it. I've been running my business now for over 5 years, and I'm just now getting the fruits of my labor, where every day I'm waking up and I'm selling products online.
Oh, that's good. And that's the crochet business?
Yes. It's named Katoic, which means to give and to knit in Swahili.
Nice.
And I randomly posted a photo, because I always do like custom work. It's always been something underlined. Like I'm gonna be 100. I swear, making blankets for the kids in my community, or it's something that I'm always going to do. I realized that it's a passion of mine, and I didn't want to. I felt like I was getting caught up in the monetization of it, and it's something so intricate and it takes so much detail. I don't want to forget the beauty of that by trying to mass produce it.
Right.
So at any time, I'm thankful, I'm happy to make something for someone. But right now, like every day, I'm selling hats on TikTok, and I just can't keep up with it.
That's nice.
It's just me. So, but I'm thankful that at any time, I can make a product for someone and sell it, and they want to wear it.
Right.
Like right now, I'm making a baby blanket for someone. That makes me so happy that someone wanted to buy a baby blanket from me, and their baby, that's going to be their first line of comfort. So I'm happy it's something.
Your work is going to keep a baby warm.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
So I've made over 100 blankets. Like babies have laid in my stuff and use it for comfort and things of that nature. So it's something that's going to always be an undercurrent. But it's not my main identity as an artist.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. No, I just each layer of this onion that we fold back, I want to get into that. That's the only reason I went back to that.
No, for sure.
So that's very cool. I have never been. My grandmother tried to teach me and my sisters how to crochet, and she was always crocheting something.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
And we'd go over to grandma's house or my grandparents' house, and she'd just be sitting in her little rocking chair just crocheting whatever it was. I have no idea.
You can make anything. That's cool. You can literally make anything. It's such a cool functional art.
Yeah,
you can make anything.
I'm too dumb. and too impatient. I just can't.
Right, it's a level.
Can't
of patience.
figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have only a certain amount of patience for certain things.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the cool part too. I have tried to teach like over 20 people, and it's crazy because within like 5 minutes, I can tell if they're gonna pick it up or not.
Right.
Because it's not really something. Oddly, it's something you can teach, but no one does it the same. Right. Everyone holds it differently. There's no way to teach you how to hold it. So that's like the first thing. If someone's too frustrated and they don't try to hold it correctly, they're not going to get it.
Right.
So
you can just kind of see the wheels spinning.
Yeah, they're not going to do it. Yeah. It's crazy because it's like, that's the cool thing. Some things are just in us to do. You know, some of us have our niche or what we're supposed to do. So, yeah.
Very cool. And when did you said the Legos came in with your son?
Yes. I have a 7-year-old son. He's always loved Legos.
Yeah.
Since about 1, 2.
Really?
He loves Legos. He's
awesome.
always played with them. We randomly went to a store that was here that had opened up. It was like they were reselling like Japanese products. I don't remember the name of the store, but we were in the store, and I have a really good temperament son. His energy is really, really good. This was like 2 years ago. We went to inside the store, and he was like throwing a tantrum because he wanted this robot. At the time, I didn't know the robot was a Lego. I just thought it was like this big ass robot. Yeah, I didn't realize. So I'm sitting there and I'm like going back and forth with it. And I'm like, okay, we can get the smaller one. Because I didn't know at the time it was a Lego, but the robot was like, it was like $180 and it was so big. And I'm like, he plays with things for 2 seconds. I'm not getting this. So I talked to him. We had a little conversation. I was like, okay, I'm going to get the smaller version and we'll come back and get the bigger one. Like, you know, so he worked with me. I got him that. He never throws a tantrum. So I'm really happy. Full circle. I was upset in that moment. Like, why is he acting a fool in here? But full circle, I'm really happy he did, because if he didn't throw that tantrum, I would have never picked up that hobby. Because when we got home, we opened up the robot. I'm helping him open it, and it's Lego pieces. And it's in like a different language. It's not a Lego brand. It was like a brick building, and like it was made in I don't know where it was made, but
probably
it was just
Japan,
it was in a different language. So he couldn't do it by himself. He needed my help. So as soon as I sat there, I started helping him, and I was like, it was just like 1, 2, 3. Like I just instantly, it didn't take me a hard time. Yeah. It was so relieving to like snap the pieces together and start to build it. And like I got into it. I wanted to see the end of it. It ended up having a lot of pieces missing, so we never got to complete the robot.
What?
But like Christmas was like a month or 2 after that, and my son got a lot of Legos that year for Christmas. So I just started building them.
Helping him.
Yeah, because he built what he wanted.
Him.
Helping him. I started stealing his sets. I really did, and I just couldn't stop. And when I was doing it, I realized that as a kid, I always liked architecture. I like grids, and I always wanted to build a house. I never got to become an architect, but in a way, I feel like one. I get to build 3D, sculptures of homes and plants and different things. And it also made me realize that I don't think I've gotten to play enough, like through life.
As a child?
As a child, just in general. I definitely
think you grew up too fast?
I definitely grew up too fast. And I don't think as a child I was listened to when I told what I wanted. I've always been sure about what I want. And I think kids do have curiosity. We're learning, we're figuring out. But I've always been someone who knows what I want, and I speak up for that. And a lot of times my parents or just family, they would give me what they wanted me to have. So it's really refreshing that now as an adult I can go buy myself whatever toy I want.
I have adult money and I
have adult money and I can buy every toy I ever, any toy I want. And it's keeping it's really healing my inner child. It's really helping me with critical thinking.
Yes.
Because I have so much to do in real life. It is something that it does frustrate me sometimes. I can't figure it out. I step away from it and I still come back and I complete it. And I really like that. I have visual representation. I can look at every day physically what I've built.
Right.
And it's something that I get to connect with my son.
Does he still?
Yeah, he goes crazy.
I figure because you said he kind of plays with something, then he's done.
Oh yeah, he does. When it comes to Legos, the cool part is he doesn't build. He will build a set, but he builds what he wants. Oh. So he does complete mod builds, and he does whatever he wants. He'll break it apart. He's not attached to it the way I am. I would never break like some
you
of the
like
stuff.
To see the finished
product. He's like off to the next thing. Like sometimes I'm like, why'd you break that? That was amazing. I wanted to keep it. He's like off to something else. Like, no, mommy, I want a car right now. Like, you know, but it's cool that it's something we get to connect with. And now I've built a community. I ended up having my very first Lego party last year. Yes. And people came out and built with me.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it's been a whole thing. I've been encouraged. Like, I got my sister into it, my friends. And it's really something, I think it's healthy for adults to have a hobby that you're not trying to monetize. It's just something you're having fun, something that you enjoy doing. It's something that finds you joy, you know, and that is childlike. I think when we become adults, we feel like we can't still have fun and be playful and be joyful. I think life is about balance. So I really feel like I'm a cadet. Like I'm a blend. I'm a cadet. I'm a blend of both, you know. I want to keep being playful, having a good time. You know, life is not about just suffering. You know, it's a short life. Yeah, we deserve have pleasure. Have fun. Find something that you find joyful.
Right.
And a lot of time you will ask someone like, what are your interests? What do you like to do? And it's always about making money. Oh, I like making money. Or like if a lot of times when people are having fun, it's like drugs or alcohol or turning up, or something of partying. And a lot of people don't even know like other things that they may find joyful or fun or like hobbies or you know. So.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
You don't have to get turned to have a good time.
Yeah, you can have so much fun just having things that actually bring you joy.
Right.
So
I mean I'm living proof of that. Like I'm 10 years off the cigarettes and 10 years off alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I can still go out and have fun.
Yes.
And play.
Yes.
You know, but it's funny you mentioned monetization a couple of times. You know, and like that you don't try to monetize it, which is that's a trap that a lot of people do fall into. And you know, like my guest last week, he's a graphic designer. I mean, he does other things, but he had his own business, and he's done most of the like logos and graphic art that you see in Jacksonville. He's done most of that. But he fell into the trap of trying to monetize his TikTok and his Instagram, and then it just he fell in love with it, you know, and you know, of course AI, you know, kind of destroyed the business. And that was, and we talked about something that, like, as a photographer, that's every time I try to monetize, I stop. I stop completely because it feels gross to me. I do, obviously, I want to be compensated for my time.
Absolutely.
Because I love what I do.
Absolutely.
But then when you're having to do, like, you have your thing, like, this is the way I do it. And then you go get paid, but they want you to do it their way.
Exactly.
Well, it takes out the fun.
It takes out the fun. And I think it's important. I mean, we all want money. We all need to thrive. And as an artist, we deserve to get paid for the things we're doing. But I think we all need a little sector, something that's just our little piece that we keep to ourselves. Or something that's just, we find joy. We're not trying to get anything out of it. The fact that it just makes us feel good. Like, I think that's important.
Very important. Yeah. Hugely important. I mean, if you're not feeling the passion, it shines through the work. You know, people can see it. Like when you're having an off day, you know, and something's messed up, or maybe, you know, you missed a loop or whatever, you know.
Rushing, you know, anything.
And people see that.
Yes.
You know, and then what's crazy is you'll get judged on that one mistake because you had a bad day. That'll be the only thing they see out of all of your work.
Yes.
Like, well, you fucked that.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, I had an off day. Did you see the rest of the shit
right.
that I did?
Literally.
Like, I'm doing some cool stuff.
Right.
You're going to look at that one thing?
Oh, my gosh. No, that's so true. So, yeah. And the cool part about it, I think sometimes when you're not doing things with the idea that you're going to monetize, that is some of the times that's the most fruitful for you. You just randomly get these things just come into place. Because I never was trying to monetize off Legos. And now I've created a community. Now I'm having a party. You know, now it's kind of just, it's fun. I'm not doing it with the motion of getting anything out of it.
Right. If it happens, it's like a side effect.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's cool. But
that's also cool. But and again, I think that's what a lot of the young people that want to be TikTok creators or you know, whatever, I have to figure out something that's going to be viral. I've got to figure out something that's going to blow up.
Yes.
No.
Nope.
You need to figure out something that you love,
Right.
and then if you want to film that, if you want to share that, then do that.
Yes.
You know.
And don't compare. The moment you start comparing, looking at other people, you took your own joy away immediately.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember who it was, but there was a famous quote that says, comparison is the thief of joy.
Literally. You can't do it. You can't. You have to find the joy in what you have going on. And I think that's important, why people should do things that they actually enjoy doing, because do it with the idea that no one's watching. You know, just do it because it's making you that happy, that you're so happy to be in that moment of doing it. And it's cool because people will notice it, and then you build your communities and things of that nature. But it's important that we do things that we're not doing it to be necessarily seen. Because I'm in my house like, so excited. I'm having a good time. I don't give a shit who sees me. Like, I'm having so much fun with myself. So that's important to me. You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You talked about, like, this is like healing some of the childhood stuff. Did you have like a lot, like how was your like upbringing, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't want to go into that,
no, I totally do.
Was it good?
I totally do. I really want to say, because I look on the outside so beautiful, my energy's really good. I don't look like, I don't carry the energy of what I've experienced, but I actually experienced a lot of abuse. My mom was unfortunately really abusive, and she ended up losing custody of me. I ended up getting sent with my father, and he was also in a really abusive relationship. And my dad is a really big alcoholic, unfortunately. So he just used to do really destructive things, like tear our house apart, just make erratic choices, which ended up leading me into almost I went into foster care. But a family friend, like the school I went to was like a really small closed community, and I was part of a community group at that time, and they ended up taking me into their home. So at the age of 11, I moved with a completely new family.
Wow.
And I had to learn them, they had to learn me. I unfortunately, I looked to them as my parents and loved them to death. And
it
was way better environment. It's crazy because I'm a Libra, and my life really is a big balance. Like, I went from the shittiest situation to something so beautiful. I got to see both sides, and it really made me appreciate both sides. Made me who I am. And unfortunately, my foster dad, he ended up passing away last year on my son's birthday. Yeah, so no, I don't really have the normal family structure. I haven't spoken to my real parents for over 15 years. I haven't seen them. And it's interesting to live life like that, because they're not dead, but it feels like they are, essentially. So I didn't really have the best upbringing. And I think that's why, as an adult, I try to find fun. I'm always trying to have a good time. I haven't had enough fun. I deserve it.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
I mean, not to compare what you went through, but I think, like, a lot of people that go through similar, or, like things like divorce.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a product of divorce. Like, I think you were like 11 when your mom and I split. And it's hard on children. And a lot of adults, the last thing they think about is the kid.
Yes.
And it's all I thought about.
Yes.
Like, my whole life was them. Like, I didn't care about myself. My health fell apart and everything. And eventually I got back. But, I mean, as long as they were healthy and breathing and fed, I was like, yes. All right. Good schools.
Yes.
But how did it take you a while to, like, when you got into that good environment, to like learn how to trust people? Totally.
Because I mean, it was like I never seen my mother. It was interesting because I went to something that was so good that it was kind of alarming a little bit. I kind of was like I had my own room finally. I had my own bed and dresser and everything, and like I had my stuff in the bags for so long I didn't want to unpack, or like I think I was just used to like movement and change that.
Unsure.
Yeah, it was like, okay, is this something that's actually am I about to stay here? Like, it was a lot. So I had to get comfortable. My parents did a good job of like warming me up. I went to therapy as a child. I think I had a good experience with the therapist, so I'm not going to speak negatively about therapy, but I think they just did a good job of being patient with me and trying to learn me and give me space to learn them. I really, really love music. So me and my father connected instantly about music. I love jazz. Was he a musician? He wasn't a musician. He wanted to be so bad. He's
just a music lover.
He has a crazy vinyl collection. Wow. He loves collecting vinyls. He's big on playing music every night. He would play records every night. We would stay up and sit there and just exchange music all night. Like, you play a song, I play a song. So we instantly connected in that way. I never grew up around, my mom didn't really cook dinner like that, my real mother. So it was nice to experience someone in the kitchen, watching them cut up vegetables and cooking fresh food. And Sitting at the table. I started to learn from her. So over time, it got better, but it definitely was a transition for me. It took a while for me, for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. The scales flipped.
For sure. Definitely balanced. It went from swoop. And then that was another thing too, is like I went to a completely different school. Okay. It was a completely different district. I'm used to being in and I'm not the minority in spaces. So I was in a school that I was the minority. People how did that work out? Was there any issues? Yeah, people made fun of me for the way. Yeah, people made fun of me for the way I talked. I've always been like big on keeping my hair done and like looking a certain way, and like it wasn't a lot of black girls in my school, so the guys would make fun of me. But it's crazy because everything that I got made fun of, like people want to be. So
when, at that age, when boys make fun of you, that's their way of talking. They don't know how to talk.
And I think it was really that too, is like that they maybe felt oddness because they were attracted to a woman that didn't look like, and
didn't fit the little cultural box that they're supposed to check.
Mean, it wasn't a very culturally accepting place. It had a lot of racist energy.
In Ohio?
Yes. And this was in Copley, Ohio in specific. So it's a more prominent white area. And I think the kids felt, I don't know what they were taught in their home, but if you've been taught to not like these people and, they're this, they're that way, and then you meet someone and she's a beautiful girl, you like the way she talks, you like the way she walks, you don't know how to express that. So I think it was a bunch of that too. And I'm learning that a lot of times when people are making fun of you, it's really because they
like you.
They like you, or they're envious, essentially. Right. So it was hard at the time.
People ain't got no game.
No. And it's crazy because now as adults, they all be trying to talk to me and send me DMs and messages. It's like, y'all should have talked to me in the hallway.
Yeah,
it's over with.
That's the way it always happens.
Yeah, it's over with,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
That's why I don't go to none of my high school reunions, because I was the dorkiest kid in high school. I was a little mouse, and then I ran into a couple of girls that I used to go to school with, and it was like, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a little different. You're not the same little mousy kid that you were. I mean, now I'm old as shit, so it don't even matter. But no, I was just like, you know what? Just like you, I was like, get on out of here.
Yeah,
you had your chance.
On. You ain't take a chance. You ain't take advantage when you had me literally in proximity. So.
Oh yeah, the girl I invited to prom tried to hit me up on Facebook. I'm like, get out of here.
No. Yeah. Get away.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
You live and you learn.
Right.
Right. So. You went through high school. Did it ever get better in high school, or was it like that the whole time?
No, I ended up, to be honest, I don't think my parents really liked the area that we were living in. Mm-hmm. We had a really, really nice house, and it was really big. And my mom is really big in the community. She ran a nonprofit for over 10 years, and my dad was a radiation specialist. He was a doctor. We were living in Copley, and they worked like an hour away from where we lived. So they were like, do you want to just move? The crazy part is my dad had a family house that his mother left him when she passed away. And he was like, it doesn't make sense for us to pay all this money in this neighborhood. We're not even accepted. We're not having the best experience for our children at this school. We already drive an hour to work every day. So do you guys want to just move into, our family house? And I was a very humble child. I came from a very humbling situation. So I think they were trying to make sure, like, are you okay? Because
you've already moved twice.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
Now we're about to do it again.
Yeah. And we downsized because we had a big, crazy house. It was really beautiful. And this house is like a little family, older home. So I was like, I'm fine. I don't care. And we ended up, I think, what was that? That was the end of like my sophomore year. We moved to Cleveland. So I went back to a normal, I guess, me not being the minority anymore. So my end of my high school career experience, it was completely different because I wasn't a minority anymore.
It's crazy to believe that shit still goes on to this day.
It does. It's crazy. It's crazy. I just had an experience the other day. I was at a bar downtown.
Here in Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville. And the guy was like, I can say the N-word. Like,
the fuck? Like he said that, or he said
that
the word?
No, he didn't say the word, but he was like,
he
was like, I can say it, and he was like joking with the bartender because we were talking about like some intensely little bit stuff because I guess she had got in a fight with someone who was saying it, and I think because she was a white woman, he was trying to like joke with her, and she was like, "No, get your ass on, like you're not." Yeah. I'm not going for it either, like because in the bar it was nothing but black and Mexican people inside the bar, so him and her were the only one that were white, and I think she.
Like read the room, dog.
Yeah, he just wanted to be an ass.
I don't think I personally, I'm like, God, I wish that word would just go away.
It's not.
It ain't.
It's history.
But it's
unfortunate.
It is.
It's a mental illness for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's another thing. What I mean about doing things that just feel good to you. Like, never in life would I wake up in the morning and I'm pissed off about what you're doing. Mm-hmm. I'm not living your life. I'm not in your skin. In no type of way what you do affects me. What you put in your body, what you say. You're doing that to yourself. Vice versa. So. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, no.
I don't understand
I don't understand it. I like it.
And we would be bored if everyone was the same. Looked the same. We 100%. All crave art. We don't realize that, but every day, everything we're looking at, if the world was literally all one shade, we could only eat this food, we could only wear this, like we would be pulling our hairs out. It's so beautiful that the world has diversity. We don't look at one flower. I mean, we may have a favorite flower or something like that, but we look at each flower like, oh, that's pretty. We don't be like, why is that flower looks like that? It's,
not all orchids
beauty.
Look the same.
Literally, there's beauty in everything. So, I don't know.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. And yes, this life would be astronomically boring. Holy shit. Just everything was just black and white.
Literally.
I don't know. I think there'd be a lot of color pops all over the place because it'd be just red here. Because people would lose their shit.
Yeah, we would be trying our hardest to get to something that was different.
Yeah, I was going to ask you when you brought that up about art. I don't know if you have done any research or looked into anything about the AI stuff that's coming because.
Oh yeah, I'm using that. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, people are using it. To like create their own art and stuff. But they'll do it in the style of a dead painter or somebody that's famous. And it's like, well, you made a thing.
Yes.
But it's like a facsimile of something else made by a computer. Like, why don't you try and learn how to paint that style?
I agree.
Anyways, carry on.
I agree. In a weird way, I think full circle, we're going to crave things that come from real people.
Man-made. Mm-hmm.
And we're going to crave things because things are going to start looking so duplicate and like the same that we're going to crave things that only a human can do. I really believe that.
I agree.
It's going to do its work for sure. It's going to destroy it first, but it will, in a weird way, it's going to bring out like so many pretty flowers because I think people are going to, already right now, I am in awe when I see a flyer that I can tell someone made, because it's starting to, everything looks so much the same that I'm like, I don't even pay attention to what I'm reading, what I'm looking at. So when I do see something that's like authentic or something that someone made, I'm in awe of it. And I think it's making people, it's going to make people, some people appreciate art a little bit more because it's like, damn, that's new, that's refreshing, that's something that they built, because things are just starting to be like copy and paste essentially.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It gets to be like sensory overload for me. Like I'll see some, like you said, the flyers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on YouTube. I have to make thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd make mine the most plain thumbnail as possible.
Yeah.
You see some of these, and it's like stuff and everything.
That makes you stand out because it's like,
it's like, what do I look at? What is this about?
Yes.
I mean, it is attention grabbing, but also it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
You know, I don't have any idea. So I'm just like, this is what it is. This is the picture of the person.
Yes.
This is their name.
Yes.
And this is what they do.
Yes.
You know, and I don't always get it right, so I can always change your little title at the bottom. But I got your name right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But that's just I'm a plain type. I'm like, this is the content this is what I push. You know, is the conversation.
Yes.
More than anything.
Yes.
And it's not. I'm not about like. I'm not out here trying to like make the thumbnail like magnanimous art. You know, that's not me.
Yeah. Yeah. And the real, I mean, you can't beat a organic conversation, a one-on-one. I mean, we all get upset when we get an automated system on the phone. We're like, shut up, get this out. You know,
likely.
Yeah, we like that interaction, that one-on-one. If we went to the store and no one was there to ask, you know, if we needed to go that way, or where's the apples? You know, we like that one-on-one. We like that help. We need each other.
Yeah.
So. I think full circle it may leverage out. I'm big on balance.
You are very Libra right now.
Yeah, I think so. I really, really think so, for real. Because it's like, even now, people are curious, you know? Sure. I'm a lot more open-minded. I remember when I was crocheting 10 years ago, people were like, what is that? You know, now I see people wanting to pick up and try to make things themselves. People are really interested in Legos or finding outlets, you know? So as much bad as there is, it's good out there as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I agree with you that I think people crave that, and I think that we crave human contact. But
totally.
There are those people
yes.
that are out there that are just like,
they crave it too.
I'd rather have
they just don't know how. Yeah.
You know, I'd rather have an app tell me where to go, or you know,
they crave it too. They just don't know what to do, so they're just taking the easy way out.
Education.
Yeah, lack of education.
Yeah.
We need to, and that's important. That's why we don't need to stop teaching.
Right.
So if you have something to teach, just keep teaching.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how you create less assholes.
Totally. Totally.
You make smarter people. They have smarter conversations.
Yes.
But it's getting to a point where it's like, you don't know what's fact or fiction anymore.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I'm big on reading.
Yeah.
I'm big on, I mean, yeah, that's true. We're starting to, when you're finding a source, you may not know if the source is legit or real.
You got to investigate that on your own.
Yeah, you do. I think, too, that's another thing I've been working on is focusing on what I can control and what I'm around. So a lot of people are angry. They have a lot of emotions about places they've never been or they will never go. And they get up every day and they treat their environment like shit. They treat the people that they're around like shit. They litter, they cuss. I mean, they do whatever. And they don't do anything to positively affect the actual environment they're in. So I think we all need to focus on that. It kind of starts with self first. Pouring into yourself, knowing what you like, what your interests are, and then daily or over time, doing what you can to affect what you're around. So that's what I've been big on. It's like, this is not my original home, but it is now my home.
Do you like it here?
I'll get to that. Well.
That's a whole nother podcast.
A whole nother podcast. Like, literally, please title it Jacksonville Review. What the fuck? Like, and I hope they listen to me, because Jacksonville needs diversity. It needs to be open-minded, that everyone's not from Florida. That's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm saying is that it's important to me now what effect I'm having on my community and building communities close to me. Like, when I'm outside, if I see trash, picking it up, or, if I'm having an interaction with someone, acknowledging more, like, because I know when I have a bad day and someone's nice to me, how it makes me feel. And I know how it is when I'm having a bad day and someone's mean to me. And, you never know what people are going through. Like, I've just been trying to do a better job of, like, when someone says hello, I say hi back or smile, or, sometimes it's annoying because, like, I don't want to talk, I don't want to bother. But that may be, literally, people don't have anyone to talk to, or, like, with my online presence, sometimes I just don't feel like it. But like, some people are, like, looking for my videos, like, what are you building today? Or, that's giving them their, that's, like, kind of how they're tuning in and keeping.
You're bringing them joy.
Yeah, bringing them some joy. So I just been trying to do my part to encourage others to find joy and ways to heal themselves. And I mean, that's really how we can make changes, because realistically we can't change the world, but we can change directly our communities where we're at, our surroundings. So.
And how you treat every situation.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Like I'm not like one of these like fate type of people, or like everything happens for a reason. I'm not really big on that. I'm like, nah, shit just happens. But I do try to be present of mind, like when I'm like pissed off or having a bad day and somebody's like, hey, what's up? And they're all bubbly and I'm like, bro, not right. And then I stop myself. I'm like, okay, maybe I need this.
Yeah.
And then my whole mood shifts.
Totally.
My whole demeanor. So that's great.
Yeah.
That you're doing that. And like you said, your community, however large or small it is, it's all it takes sometimes is one person can change a lot.
Yes.
It's like that butterfly effect.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
Like the environments I go into, because I read a lot, I have a page online where I post like herb facts and how to use certain sounds, frequencies, colors, different things. And people will come up to me like, oh my gosh, look, I got a cinnamon stick. Like a girl came up to me the other day. She's like, I'm carrying my cinnamon stick because of you. Or, oh my gosh, I'm going to surround myself by some yellow today because of, just these little simple things, bringing them joy, or being able to have conversation with like, now I'm interested in what you're interested in or what you're talking about. We're having better conversations. We're spending our time wisely. And I mean, essentially it's just bettering ourselves. So I think that's important.
It is. What is the significance of a cinnamon stick?
Is
it just the smell?
Well, let me tell you, the smell of cinnamon, it gets your brain going. It gets your mind running. It makes you want to get up and move. It's like a natural energy booster. Cinnamon is also just like lemons. They used to be like money. I mean, like really, really high value goods. Cinnamon is really good at bringing you abundance. It brings good humors, good energy around you. Something that you should touch every day or try to consume.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
So if you're big on money, abundance, taking care of like your energy, like in the morning, as soon as I get up, I burn cinnamon because
you burn it?
I burn it. I want to smell it, and it does help me. It makes me want to get up and move. Like within 10 minutes, I'm ready to clean, do what I need to do.
What?
Yes, and then I can be. I'm a dancer, so a lot of times when I go to work, before I go to the club, I'll wash my hands with cinnamon. It's weird because I don't know if people can smell it or it attracts them to me, but people like a lot of when I forget, I see the difference. People instantly give me money. I swear. I'll carry a cinnamon stick. I swear. I got a cinnamon stick in my bag. It's like people are like drawn to me. Like I don't even have to go. So, and I just always have it around me, and I really do think it keeps me abundant.
Maybe that's why I love cinnamon rolls so much.
Yeah, maybe. Literally, you should eat cinnamon every day. It helps with your gut. Has a lot of benefits.
I was just thinking, like, I'm about to try to start like a beard oil, beard balm, and stuff like that. And I'm like, trying to think of like new scents and stuff. Maybe
start with rosemary. Rosemary would be good.
Oh, I'll have to hit you up for some the essential oil palette that we can play with.
Yes,
because I want some different shit. Like there's dudes. I mean, like I've had this beard for a long time.
Yeah,
and I bought just a shitload of beard products, and I get like so bored with it.
Yeah,
it's like, well, it smells like cigar smoke and mahogany. I'm like, that's cool and all.
Right.
I would love to have something where it like gives you life. It makes you feel good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always love reading, but right now I live like 2 minutes from the library downtown, so I'm like I'm in the library all the time, and I've been reading so many books. I've been reading a lot about herbs, smells, the sounds of things, the color, just how it affects you. So I've been really big on like certain things I should put on the bottom of my feet. Like before I go to bed, I put peppermint oil on the bottom of my feet. Cinnamon oil, you can rub it on your back and your spine. It helps with digestion.
What?
So literally rubbing cinnamon oil down the back of your spine will help with digestion.
Timestamp that. We'll have to go back and remember, because I know a lot of people that are having real bad digestion issues. I think a lot of it too is the shit
of
we
course,
put in our bodies,
yes.
you know.
We need to be mindful of the food that we're eating and what we're putting in our bodies.
Yeah.
But people run to medication, and herbs are healing.
100%. I believe in it.
There's a lot of things you could do to heal yourself.
Like that. How do you think the Amish people are so healthy?
Yes, medieval times, and just how they didn't have the best hygienic practices, which led to things. But when they were sick, they were like curing blindness, different things. There's a lot of proof that you can heal yourself with herbs.
Yeah, if they only had hygiene, they might have lived for longer than 30. I think that was the life expectancy of an adult was 30.
It was.
That's why they were getting married at 12.
Yes. Crazy.
Woo, very crazy. So you would prefer a book in your hand rather than going on like a laptop and
Totally.
looking at internet?
Yes.
Because what's funny is you're telling me all these things that you're going to the library and reading books about. I'm like, you could just find it on the internet, but that's my small mind.
Right. No, I want it in my hand.
Okay.
I want to touch it. I want to write a book one day. So
do you?
Yes, I really want to write multiple books actually. But I really like looking at like the I like how every book is different. It feels different. It has different paper, it has different writing. I feel like because I already have to do so much digitally, like I don't have a choice. Like I'm a business owner, I'm an artist, I have to utilize social media and I have to learn it. As much as I hate AI, I have to learn it. I have to be updated and staying on top of things. So at any time I can deplug and not use it, I want a book. I want to let go. I want something that I'm physically, like often I'll put my phone off to the side because I don't want to overconsume or overload my brain.
Right.
Like soon as you could get on there, it's just too much information. I don't think any person should know that much information or know that much about another individual. So I really try. I'll do my work that I need to do, and then I'm off back into my little world, like what I'm doing. So
right, that's good. And there is something almost nostalgic about a book or something, especially like the hardbacks.
Love it.
When you hear it, when you open it,
love it.
Creaks open.
I love turning the page. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting through it. I love when I'm getting to the end. I'll put anything in the book for a bookmarker. I'll put a penny in there. I'll just do whatever. But I just love books. Like I love highlighting, writing. Like I love it.
I like certain books. I'm not a big book person. I mean, I stay busy a lot. So I'm like audiobooks. I'll have to, and then sometimes you have to listen to them twice.
Yeah.
I've listened to some very extensive books that are like, there's like science stuff in there and things I don't understand, but I'll listen to it a couple times and then I'm like, okay, I think I got this. And I don't talk about it because I don't want to sound stupid. But
it's crazy because I can't. That's one thing I really I don't have enough time to read the amount of books that I desire. I hope when I get old and I can just sit around and just read books all day. That's my goal. But
9 o'clock crochet, 10 o'clock read books.
Yes, literally. But it's so many books that. Like, I feel like I'm going to read forever. I'm just going to research. I'm going to always be studying. So it's weird. I don't like people to read to me. Like, I can't get into audiobooks.
Okay.
As much as I love books, I don't want someone to read to me.
Okay.
I want to read to myself.
I'm a big podcast person. I love, well, obviously, but I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Right.
And I kind of I liken the audiobook stuff as to like a podcast.
Yeah.
It's just like somebody's telling me a story about themselves, especially when the author reads it. It's different when it's like a voice actor because it's like devoid of any emotional tie to this story.
Yeah.
But no, I that's kind of just how I've learned to consume books.
Yeah.
There are some, like this book was given to me by a guest and she wrote it.
Ooh.
This little book.
What's her name?
It's D.R. Berlin.
Okay.
I think it's Debbie. Right? Her name
I want to be a friend with every artist there is, or writer, authors. Yeah. Oh my God.
But it's funny that her initials are DR.
Right.
But she's also a doctor.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I like that.
But, and I still have yet to crack the book. My other daughter read it and she's like, it's very good. I said, can you just give me the cliff notes?
Just let me know what happened.
Yeah, but I there are certain books that I enjoy, like self-help types, things that are going to help me push past my limits, so to speak, to an anime talk.
Yes. I just finished this book. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a medieval book about herbs, and it broke down like every herb and food, and it's been blowing my mind. And I just finished a book about Chinese herbalism, and right now, like a couple days ago, I started a book about feng shui. I'm like obsessed. I'm obsessed. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with like healing, good energy. I love my home that I live in, so like a majority of the time I like being at home. So I've been big on like making the space the best. What colors? Like I just learned you shouldn't have red in your bedroom. In your bedroom.
Oh, okay.
In your bedroom.
All right. Most of my shit's gray.
Red makes your heart pump. It gets you running. It gets you. It's more for a place of desire. So when you wake up in the morning or when you're going to bed to rest, you don't want your heart pumping and racing. And
what's a good color?
Blue.
Blue.
Shades of blue are really good. Purple is really good.
Cool.
Grays,
like
cool colors are good.
Okay.
I also just read a random fact that like if you sleep near a window, you're more prone to have headaches.
The hell? I just thought I would get like a hangover from osmosis. Like my girlfriend Alana, she'll go out, she'll drink a little bit at night or a lot, and then I'll wake up in the morning with a headache and she feels fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
But I do sleep next to the window.
You sleep closer to the window.
Damn it, I'm switching sides.
You got to switch sides.
Let her feel those headaches.
Little stuff like that. We'll be like, oh my God, I stretched, I ate right. Like, what's wrong? Like, why do I have a headache? And it could be that simple as like you're laying on the wrong side or you smelled the wrong thing or
it's
whatever.
It's crazy that people don't give a lot of credence to stuff like that. Like, it's all hooey.
Yeah, literally.
Until they try it and they're like, oh, that shit works.
Yes, literally. Like, oh shit.
But it could be one of those things that's also like a placebo type thing where you say that and then I move and now I don't have headaches anymore.
Yeah, literally. And I think that's why I'm just doing the work to teach. If who wants to listen, but
and try it. If it don't work, great, but if it does, then great. You just got some good out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you said you threw that little, I'm a dancer.
Yes.
Now, what type of dancer?
I am an exotic dancer.
I
dance in a strip club.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to shout that place out or no?
No, I move around.
Okay.
I move around. And
like a little nomad?
To be honest, I'm not really proud of the way that environments that are fun, that are supposed to be fun, are ran. I think we could do a better job of making sure the vibes are there. It's not a bad thing to go out and have fun.
Sure.
And just simple things like that, like the colors we're using, the frequencies we're putting people around, or like certain things. I would curate a better energy in the club because
is it safety?
It's definitely safety. Music. I think a lot of times people don't cater to women. They cater more to masculine and aggressive energy in clubs. And really, men are motivated and moved by women. So if women are acting overly aggressive or their energy's tense, it's not going to be a good vibe. So we kind of need to cater to the woman first, the woman's experience. And a lot of people that go to the club aren't happy.
How so?
A lot of people go to the club because they don't have anywhere else to go. Like literally, like far as homes, like somewhere to. A lot of people don't like where they live. Okay. So like if you live, you don't want to be home. You hate where you try to avoid being at home as much as possible. Whatever. Or the marriage. You sleep on the couch,
which is a lot.
Yeah, like yes. Or they're mad at whatever the world has to offer them. They're upset about it, or. A lot of people are lonely. Like I meet a lot of people who it's their birthday or they're having having something going on and they don't have anyone to celebrate with. So I think we all should just be a little bit more patient with each other when we're out and about because we just don't know who we're bumping paths with. And that's supposed to be a space of fun, fluidity a little bit. And we like, if someone's dancing, we're recording them, making fun of them, or someone's having a good time, or, it's already an environment that, it's low vibrational. So it's like, why are we trying to make the experience worse? Like, let's try to do what we can to make it better.
I don't know. I always was like of the mind that like, when I was a kid, when I was 18, as soon as I turned 18, my buddy and he was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. We already knew where we were fucking going, and because we've been talking about it. Like, dude,
yes.
we can go. We can buy porno mags. We can buy cigarettes. We can go to a strip club.
Right.
And we went to one, and of course they spotted us coming from a mile away. The doorman knew. He's like, y'all motherfuckers just made it. He's like, and they fucked with us hard. We got in there and he goes, listen, there was a guy. It was a place called the Dollhouse. It used to be off Atlantic. They've moved it now. It's a whole different vibe. But there was this, and they were all owned by like outlaws and anyway. But there was this big, huge looking, Brutus looking guy sitting in the back of a pickup truck right by the front door with a huge dog. And the door guy goes, "If you touch the ladies or get out of control, you see that man and that dog, we're gonna put them on you." And we were just already like, "Yes, sir," scared straight. But we were just happy to be there. And it was a different type of, like back then it was like, it was like a strip tease. Like they would come out in a little outfit. There'd be a song that they selected and they would come out like, and it was like a show, but now it's just like, it's like this weird rotation of, half naked women. Which is cool. I'm not mad at it. I love half naked women.
I love half naked women too.
There you go.
And I'm not. And a lot of people. That's another thing too. My experience in the club. A lot of people, they come to the club and they're like shameful. Like, I don't usually come here. I don't go out. And it's like, we waited our whole lives to be able to do whatever we want.
Sure.
To go out, to wear the clothes we want. Like, I couldn't wait to put my little outfit out, go with my girls, have a good time. Like, why do we wait our whole lives to become adults and shame each other for the way we like to have fun? It's insane. We all waited to have sex and have a good time and do whatever. And it's like, people are like, so stiff about it. Like, we're literally walking and existing because of that. Like, it's okay to have desire, have a good time. And a lot of times when I talk to men, they're like really uptight. And I'm like, it's okay. You're at an art museum. And they're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, you're at an art museum. You're having a interactive an experience with art. You get to touch it. You get to see it. You get to touch it possibly, but you get to view it.
Just very carefully.
When you go into the art museum, you look at the art and you're like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's beautiful. I mean, what's more beautiful than the human body, And everyone loves a female body.
Exactly. Well, I was just specifying the female human body. Because I can tell you there's a lot of dudes.
The female human body, literally what creates Earth and creates life.
And to your point,
how can it not be beautiful?
To your point earlier, there's a huge power dynamic that people don't think about, and like, people are like, well, men created everything. Why the fuck do you think they created everything?
Exactly.
For their ladies, for women, because we want to A, show off and look cool. B, we want to protect.
Yes.
So there's all these factors.
Yes.
And so it ain't what people think when you walk up in one of those places. Them girls will run that shit.
Yes.
And if you think you in charge, fellas, you fucked up.
You're not. This is not a space for you to be in charge.
No.
But
this is
a space for me to make you feel important, make you have a good time.
Yeah, that's
I have no problem with, I'm here to entertain, I show a good time. So I think people don't need to feel bad about having a good time. But I'm also learning, just working in the club, majority of people that are in the club, they're there because they're sad. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I never go when I'm sad.
Literally.
I get sad when I used to go by myself.
Literally.
Like after my divorce, I was like, fuck it. I'm not dating anybody. I don't have, and like they were at their mom's, and I was like living by myself, and I'm like, I don't got nothing else to do. Let's go see.
Let's go have a good
time. At that point in time when I'm at home, I was thinking, this is a good idea, and I get there and I'm like, God darn, I'm depressed.
Yes, literally. Majority of people that go to the club, they're escaping something, or they're going there because it's crazy, because they go there and I think it actually angers them more. Because it's making them realize, like, wait, I'm trying to mask and have fun, and this experience is not fun because I didn't come in here with the mindset to have fun. Yeah. And a lot of people,
it's definitely not a good place to meet a girl.
Yes, it's not, and it's not a space to. It's a space to go and mingle, meet people, but you really should go with anything that we do, we should be going with the intentions that I'm here to make sure I have a good time, I feel good, I like my experience. I think people walk into rooms and they're like, what are they over there doing? Okay, they stretch their arm out. I can stretch my arm out now. Oh, they got a drink. Oh, I can have a drink now. It's so much of like, oh, who's that over there in the corner? Who's that person? It's like, why? You came to the club. You knew when you walked in the club, you weren't. You may not know someone, or you may see someone you do know, or whatever. What experience are you having with yourself?
Right.
Some people are so like in each other's business. Like,
it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's being fulfilled, and you need to be in there and just have fun.
Just have fun. Any club you go to, just have fun.
100.
You know?
Yeah.
A lot of people go there and they're angry. They want to fight. They're starting to that's
absurd. The weirdest thing.
It's absurd.
That's the dudes peacocking. You know, they just want
women too.
They want to come in there and act like they're king
women
ding-a-ling.
Too, unfortunately, it's women too. I think women are operating too masculine.
Like the people that come to the club.
Everybody.
Or people that work there.
Both.
Really.
Both.
Huh.
I think.
Everybody wants to be the top dog.
Yeah, everybody's just trying to poke their chest out. I don't get it. Like, let's just have a good time. I don't understand what's the whole.
We can all be hot shit.
Yeah, we literally. I think, and that kind of shows a level of like
maturity.
Yeah, or confidence. Because no one else in the room makes me feel small, and I like beauty. I like looking at other things. I like I love your outfit. Like when I see other women, I'm like, oh my God, you look so cute. And I'm off to my day. Like it didn't bother me that person was cute, or, I'm happy to compliment them the same way. I know how it feels when someone's like, oh my God, you look pretty. And I like how I feel. It's okay to give compliments, have good energy. Like, I don't know. I feel like we already are, when we go home, or that's the weird thing is like when we do go home, we got to face our reality or whatever our real situation is. So it's like when we have those moments of escape, we should take advantage of them, not destroy each other while we're having a good time or having our outlets. It's okay. You know? So,
no, I love that outlook, and I agree. And now, I will think differently when I go into those places. But I just go there to have fun, and it's like, especially if I go, like I like to bring like a girl with me or a friend. Alana loves to go. Yeah. They always love her titties because she's got big ones.
Yes.
They put that. I'm like
yes, we just playing with. Yeah, literally. Now you're just hanging out. You get to watch the art play with each other.
100%. I like if I get ones or whatever, I just give them to her. Yeah. I'm like, they're coming to you anyways.
Yes.
They don't want nothing to do with me.
Yes.
And I understand that, but I'm just there to like see the interactions and
that's just girl etiquette.
Yeah.
Any good dancer, entertainer will know that it's important to make sure the woman feels good because men are visual people. So you're having a good time because you can visually see it. So the cool part about that is I just focus on the experiences that I have. Unfortunately, I am working in a club. There's things that I can't avoid sometimes. Like the other night I worked, it was a big mass fight. Like just, I know, stupid things like that happen. But I do like that I get to, like I meet people and sometimes I meet people and I have exact expertise of what they're looking for. Like they may have I met a guy, he had a question about real estate. I used to do real estate. Like he was frustrated with his work. He didn't know what he wanted to do. We ended up having a conversation. He was like, thank you. Like I was like his therapist for the night. He paid me. He got to talk, figured out his resolution, walked out the door. Sometimes, I've met people, they're traveling. This is their first time to Jacksonville. So now they're going to remember that Jacksonville was a fun place or they had a good time with me or we learned something or we connect. I end up one time a guy bought a blanket for his baby from me. That's awesome. Just all of these experiences that I get to have. I invite people to my Lego parties or, it's not, I really like it for the networking and I like it for me as a woman. I just like the freedom of it.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, I had a conversation with a guy one day. He was like, oh, that's just so horrible what you guys do with your body. And you have to sell it. He was an Uber driver.
Oh, I thought he was in the club.
No.
Like, bro, you can't do that.
He was an Uber driver. No, people do that, though. That's the crazy part is they will do that. Like, oh, but that's the whole conversation. But that's projection.
Yeah.
But we had a conversation. I said, everyone, no matter what you choose to do in this life, we have to use our bodies. Everybody has to. So right now, you're behind the wheel, driving for 8 hours, 12 hours a day, driving people. You're using your body. And it's not in a way that you necessarily may want to. We all like to relax, have a good time. Majority of us would prefer to relax. So if we have to sweep the floor, pick something up, work with our hands at the computer, if we're a plumber, whatever we're doing, we have to use our bodies. So it should be a choice of freedom of how we use it and if we're comfortable with the way we're using it, because essentially we're all selling our bodies. And I'm like, right now you get behind the wheel every day and you could get in a car accident. You know, anything could happen to you. You know, you're cramped like this for hours in a position like you're performing.
That's probably one of the most dangerous professions.
Literally, like you're performing right now. You have to stay in the same position. You know, I choose how I move my body, who touches it, who sees it, when I work, how I work. You know, I have freedom. I'm comfortable in the choice that I make. So it's like we all have to use our bodies essentially to monetize. And it's like just choose which way you want to.
Yeah,
but it's
I like
not,
that.
I don't look at people, I'm like, oh, you got to sweep the floor. I feel bad for you. You know, I wouldn't want anyone to look at me like, oh, you're shaking your ass. I feel bad for you. We should feel bad for each other that we have to use our bodies to do something. You know, that's the bigger picture should be the conversation of why are we making these choices? You know, why do we have to do that? So
Right.
let's have more conversations about that than tearing each other down. You know, because we could low key sit down and be like, wait, hey, they're playing us. Why are we doing this? Why are we moving? You know, like, you know, there's more conversations to have than just being judgmental. But as a woman, I love the freedom of it, because as an artist, you know, some days I make $1,000. Some days I make $500. Some days no one books a class or no one buys a product. You know, I love the ability that I can share my other point of beautiful. I mean, that's the other point of me being an artist. You know, I am walking art, literally. I create art, but visually people like to look at me. They like to talk to me. They like my energy. So I think that deserves monetization, just like anything else. So
100%. Plus, you get to express yourself through dance.
Yes, through body, through movement.
Right.
And I love music, so I love. Yeah, it
How
works
much?
for me.
How much? Like, have you done any like formal dance training, or like I know there's like pole classes and like exercise.
Yeah,
That's like real exercise.
I took pole classes. I can be honest to say, like, as a little girl, I always was in front of MTV, watching MTV jams after school, or like 106 in Park. I loved watching the new music videos that came out, and I loved like video vixens. I always loved them. They look beautiful. Like, I love they're just standing there looking pretty. So I can honestly say, like, I would just copy what I was seeing, to be honest. Like, moving my body, getting comfortable with moving it. When I was in college, my electives were always dance. I take random dance classes. So I enjoy movement. Like, I like moving.
So you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I feel very comfortable in my body.
That's good.
Yeah. I've had a baby. I'm powerful. I'm strong. I'm able. I'm in tune with my body. I encourage others to be in tune with their bodies, because we feel bad about like I'm a woman, so it's like, why would I feel bad about that part of my body, or why am I trying to hide? You know? Yeah,
it's fucking societal this and that norms that they put on and things that we have. You see on the structures, structures that you see on advertisements or this and that, and then it used to be a huge big deal back in the day, and then it stopped, and then it was like, then it went the other way, like everybody had to be super skinny. Now we have to be full figured, and it's just like just be you.
Just be.
The more you're yourself, the more the beauty shines through. And that's what, like, always with me, you know, people are like, oh my God, you know, like, she's a 10 or she's a what. I don't fucking do that. I don't. If you're a beautiful person, it makes everything shine. And every part of you can, you know, it's like, no, she's a beautiful human being, and, you know, encased in a beautiful shell, whatever. But you know, I don't know. Like I said, you could be the elephant man, but if you're a beautiful person on the inside, like, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's my dog, you know.
And it's cool too, because it's like we all get a choice. Like, we could choose what we eat, we could choose what we wear, we could choose what we like, we could choose what we're attracted to, what we want to be around. Like, so it's like, if something you don't like it, you don't have to look. Like, if I'm not attracted to that person, I don't have to. You know, that's the cool part, is we have that free will. So
yeah.
I don't know why we spend time like attacking anybody
Silly
or each
shit.
other. Yeah, especially not the female body.
Yeah,
like, that's absurd.
You didn't finish your thingy.
I know, I'm so distracted.
Well, we're still talking, so
I'm so distracted. Yeah,
I know. Well, no, that
it's I didn't want to. I'm really big on eye contact.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm really big on why we're recording a podcast. I should probably be looking up.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I didn't want to just be like,
it's fine.
I get like this. I get in it. So
you were doing this.
Yes.
And that's why I told everybody in the beginning. Yes. She's putting together a Lego.
Yes.
I don't know. Can they see it on the camera? A little bit.
We got a little bit done here. The cool part too is I always build Legos in the strip club.
Yeah, I saw that. You were like, first time ever.
Yes. It's crazy because a couple weeks ago, I had two guys next to me. One, he was in town because his mother just had knee surgery, and he was really sad. And then the other one had just got laid off because he works for the government or some shit. And within an hour or two, they were in completely different energy. They were sitting there snapping Legos together.
That's hilarious.
And they were at first they're like, I'm not doing this shit. I said, pick it up, snap it together. It's crazy how relieving it is just to take your mind off of, And they were sitting there, they drinking. We in the club just building Legos, having a good time. I love it. So, yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that you have you are a beautiful person inside and out. You have a great energy.
Thank you.
I really like that.
Thank you.
I know, that whole thing is stigmatized, but it's not. It shouldn't be. And but the fact that you have it gives you the freedom to be able to do and crochet and
invest, spend money. Yeah.
I was gonna say what else? Okay, we got dance, we got crochet, we got Legos. We talked about the childhood. What else? What's another layer that we don't know about you that you would like to discuss? I'm sure there's some more stuff you got going on. You say you do so much.
Yes, I do so much. I think another layer of me, definitely is I love music. I'm really, really good at DJing. I've been practicing. That's another thing
with turntables?
Yes.
Or with...
Yes.
Okay.
I finally got a board. I also use this digital app as well on my phone, but it's another way I want to express myself because clubs and different environments like that, they're not going to stop. People need outlets. People need places to go to have a good time.
Sure.
And a lot of times, like I said, I don't think it's curated to the woman. And a lot of times women don't get to express themselves. I don't really see a lot of women DJs in the club. Even if there are, they don't really get a lot of opportunity. So long term, that would be a goal of mine. I would love to DJ in a strip club one day. And I think I would be really big on creating a certain frequency because I think people just be playing shit in the club. They just be playing whatever. Yeah. I want to create experiences where it feels like we're on a roller coaster ride together. And I don't think that people curate energy for desire at the end of the night. They create more rage and intensity. At the end of the night, you should feel like you about to get it on. You about to go home and you're about to kiss and touch and rub, do all of these intense things. And I feel like that's important. I really want to curate where we have a really good time, but towards the end of the night, you're just feeling sexy. You're feeling good. That's a long-term goal of mine is to DJ eventually in the club.
Well, music is universal.
It is.
And it is the in my opinion, it is the greatest form of communication.
Yes.
You listen to some music and it can, like you said, it can invoke rage or it can invoke, sexual emotion or sadness or happiness or what, there's a genre for everything.
Yep.
And I truly believe if aliens are here or they ever visit, I think music is the damn way to reach them.
Yes, totally. So that is a long-term goal of mine. I really want to write an erotica book one day.
I was going to ask you what kind of book you wanted to write.
I want to write an erotica book one day. I really want to just share all of some of my actual experiences that I've had, sexual experiences, and I guess some of my what's the word? I'm blocking it. What's the word when you have a desire to do something? Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, yes. Oh my God.
We even said that earlier.
Yes.
I'm blanking on it.
Yes, I want to write a book about one of my different fantasy stories, a book of just all these erotic stories. Growing up, I always loved reading, and I love sneaking and reading Zane books. I love Zane. She's an erotic writer.
Okay.
And I just I've always enjoyed sexual expression and expressing yourself freely.
That shit feels good.
It feels so good. I like it. I like doing what I like. I'm happy as I'm getting older that I'm confident in myself. And I know what I like, because so many people don't know, and they feel shameful about it. And they like, why would I feel shameful about my experiences that I'm having, that I desire to have, you know? And I mean, I know I won't be here forever. Like, I've lost people. I know that death is real. So why wouldn't I have the experiences that I desire? The same way I'm like, oh, I want an ice cream today, or I want to eat. Like, I deserve every experience that I desire. And I just want to encourage other people to have fun. Like, I could see, like, I'll have a conversation with someone, and I could tell, like, within seconds, like, they feel better about not feeling bad about the experience that they want to have. And it's like, it's okay. Like, you want to have an orgy, great. You know, if you want to talk about it, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. And who's in there, who does it with you, you guys can do it. It's your experience. You don't have to be like, oh, they over there, that group doesn't like it. And it's like, why does that matter? They're not coming in the room. They're not having the experience. So I just want to encourage, because I meet a lot of women, and like, they want to have these experiences. They want to be out loud. They want to be bold. Just me being a bisexual woman, I'll meet a lot of women, and they're like, oh, I'm not supposed to do this with a woman. Like, I just want to encourage people, in everything I'm doing, I want to encourage people that it's okay to have pleasure. You know, it's okay to have joy.
It's weird that it's more accepted for women to be bisexual. I mean, it's not that it's not, but
right, because we sexualize it.
Yeah. Well, like, if you, like, I grew up, you know, I'm like as straight as you can get, you know, I guess. But it's like, you know, if I was like, hey, you know, Bob, my buddy, and we like hugged and then smooched on the mouth, they'd be like, what the fuck did you just do to, you know? And it's like, but like, girls can go to college, and they can have that little college fling with a girl, and it's like, okay,
right. But honestly, when you look at like the Earth is very homo. Everything is homo with the Earth, literally. The Earth doesn't really know sex, or like, you know.
You look at the animal world.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So it's just these structures and things that we put on each other. Because even with like men, anybody close to me, I always joke about it. Let men be gay. Let them be gay freely. Let them have their experiences freely. Like, why? When I have someone who's around me and they're like, oh, he's gay, I'm like, let him be gay.
And
let him be gay freely.
Yeah.
Because you're making it harder. You know, let them have their experiences. And a lot of times the people that are doing that, they're gay too. They're not having the real true. I want to encourage everybody to live freely and have the real true experiences that you want to have. Because that's why so many people are angry. That's why so many people are intense. That's why so many people aren't. They're not doing what they want freely. And they're living under the pressures of the ideas of other people that don't matter.
Yeah, it's like these puritanical values, like, you know, that we escaped from to come to America to build this new world, but then they brought the same shit with them.
Literally.
You know?
It's like, we do what we want. We're the land of the free, and everyone beats each other up and cuss each other out for fucking being free and doing what they want.
Right.
It makes no sense. So
you're gonna go to hell for that.
Literally. So I'm doing my part, and I think I've done it just a little bit. Like, I'll meet people and they're like, you make me more confident, or you make me want to do this, or I love that you just do this freely. Like, even if they have to live through me, I'm happy to create that experience for them. Like, and it be realistic. Like, I want to create realistic, because I think sex is also an art. It has a lot to do with your creative energy. So it's another way of creative expression, and I just want to encourage that. And it's something that I enjoy talking about. I like talking about things that make people kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I like that.
You're free to talk about whatever in this room, because we're all a little bit free.
Yes,
you know?
I love it. I want to talk about that. You know, I want to talk about things that I guess honestly other people want to talk about too. They want to say or whatever.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times people don't have like a situation, or they feel like they're not in the right room, or they don't know who they can trust or whatever to talk about things. You know, like I talk about my girlfriend and I are poly, you know, open, non-monogamous, and that just like sometimes that'll freak people out, especially when you're like talking to someone who's not, and they're like, how does that work? You guys don't experience jealousy? Like, no, sometimes you do, but you internalize that shit. You figure out how to deal with it and move the fuck on because you decided this is what we want. And in the end, it's like, oh no, you'll experience compersion. You'll experience happiness for your partner, you know?
And in any experience. And we have to understand that. And I think it's cool too, is like to just, I mean, if it's not something you agree with or you want to do, it's cool to like just learn and move on.
Right.
You know, you don't have to take it in.
No, you don't have to be
like,
the thing.
Yeah, like you don't have to be what I am. We can learn from each other, have experience.
Just
we can
don't
agree.
Fucking judge me.
Right, just don't judge me. Let me be me freely the same way, you know, I'm letting you be freely, because I'm not saying, oh, you're boring, you're stuck, you know, you're not having fun, you're dead down there. Right. Like, you know, so it's like,
maybe a small part. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, and a part of me, and it's crazy because it's like a part of me may feel that way, but I would never say that out loud to you. That's not fair for me to take. I mean, essentially, a lot of times when I find myself even having those thoughts, I'm like, wait, this has nothing to do with me, just here.
Right.
You know, bringing it back to self. You know, we have to make sure experiences are about self.
I'll get to feeling sorry. I'm like, maybe
me too.
You just like, you have never let loose,
yes,
have you?
You've never had fun. And it's like, I feel more bad for you than you do for me, baby. Right. I trust that. It's like, I'm having a great time, you know? Because at the end of the day, I don't care what anyone says or feel about me or their thoughts of me, because I know truly what I'm doing or how I feel. Like, no one knows what I do behind the closed doors. You know, they're going to create their ideas, but they don't know. And I know what experiences I'm actually having. And I'm actually having a really good time. I'm not doing anything... I mean, I'm a mother, so I care about my child and his well-being, but also that too, being a mother, I am who I am first. My first identity is myself. So, it's important for me to make sure everything that I'm doing, I feel good doing it. Right. And I don't take anyone else's idea into it. I may consider something, I may want to learn from someone, but I'm not making decisions based off other people's thinking or lack of knowledge. No. Yeah. Yeah,
the only people I've ever really cared about what they thought about me was my kids.
Literally my children.
And they're grown. Yeah. Okay, my other daughter she just had her second child. You know what I mean? So I've got grandbabies. And when I told them like my lifestyle, because obviously that came after my divorce, but I told them about my lifestyle and they're like, bro, just do what you want to do. Just be happy, but just be safe, man, because that's a weird ass world out there.
And that means you've created good, healthy people because they accepted you. You didn't raise judgmental children. No. You let them be open minded to even receive. They may not want to do what dad's doing, but they're open to receiving it. You know, that's important.
And I don't try to put it in their face.
No, but just you even being honest with them. That's the same type of energy I wish to create with my son. Like, yes, mommy did these things. You know, mommy enjoyed doing them. I'm an adult. I'm allowed. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I'm allowed to do these things. I'm a 30-year-old woman. You know, so I'm not a child.
Don't care what society tells you. There's nothing wrong with this.
Nothing.
That's beautiful.
I'm not doing anything to hurt anybody. I don't do anything destructive. I do a lot of good. So really keep a lot of people alive.
I bet.
Seriously.
I have no doubt.
Seriously. So
I mean, the amount of therapy you put in over there, you might need to have a certification at the house on the wall.
Literally, I feel like it. I'm a healer.
They need to send you just send that to you.
Literally, yes, I'm a healer. So, yeah. Huh? Oh yeah, I just did last week I just did a class. Oh, that's another thing. I'm big on a class. I will find a free class and take it. So I just became trauma. I'm officially a licensed trauma response. So like someone has experienced trauma, they can come to me. Like I'm not a therapist and I can't consistently help them, but soon as they have trauma, I'm a person that they could talk to and I could direct them to other ways of healing.
Kind of talk them off the ledge.
Yes. And it's more catered to children. The training was more for like responding to trauma within children. Yeah.
They get forgotten.
Yeah, they do. And honestly, that's why so many adults are walking around like, I mean, they're carrying, child trauma that they never essentially let go of. You're looking at a 60-year-old man and he's acting like his 12-year-old birthday when his dad didn't show up, you know? Right. So we have to acknowledge that
Every time I have something come up in me that's like I don't, it's like a negative response to something, I go, where did that come from?
Yep.
I always try to think of root cause, always, and I've always been very logical. I don't know if being a Capricorn has any. I know you're a horoscope girl.
I love you, Capricorn.
I'm King Capricorn.
When's your birthday?
January 17th.
Oh.
But I'm Capricorn all. We
got a Capricorn over here in the corner.
That's what's up.
On the 13th.
I can feel the vibe.
Yes. 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 My son's a Capricorn too.
Oh, okay.
January 10th.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I'm a little biased. Capricorns rule the world. But
I love Capricorns. I really do.
I know it's Libra month coming, so I saw your post. I was like, uh-oh.
Libra's coming. Libra season's coming.
Yeah, but I've just been very analytical, and when people can't do that, it's like weird to me.
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
No, when my child has an issue with something, when they have something come up, whether it's going through high school boyfriends and stuff like that, and it's like breaking their heart. You didn't really go through that. And I think that was the Leo in her. She's like, fuck boys.
Right,
I don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And she's also a Capricorn. Gabby. Yeah. Yes, she is. December 26th. She's the beginning. She's a different type, but
she's on that cusp with Sagittarius.
Right.
So, yeah.
But she did. She made all the mistakes, and this one learned.
Yeah.
And so she went through high school like no boys, nothing, just not that I know of, but I don't want to know. But
yeah.
But it's like when they would have an issue. My brain, I go to the fix. Like, okay, well, how did this start? Then we can go to the beginning, and then we can work from there to figure out a solution to your problem. That's just the way I've always been.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely Capricorn. Very analytical people. Yes. I'm sorry. What was?
But that's how I heal.
Yeah.
You were talking about you being a healer and a trauma response.
Oh yeah.
therapist.
So that was cool. I got to take that class, and I took a class. I took a class about gardening recently. I took a class about how to grow butterflies in a garden. I've been really trying to learn a lot of information about like entrepreneurship.
Okay.
When it comes to applying for loans, getting grants, starting organizations or nonprofits, because I really would like to have a space of wellness one day. So, I just try to take advantage of whatever resources are available to me.
Where are you finding these free classes?
The library. I go on the city of Jacksonville.
Okay.
I think because I've subscribed to different things, and I just get random emails. I got invited to take a class at the art museum. It's I think they're teaching you how to do certain color palettes or something like that.
Cool.
So I'm always researching, and I'm always looking for stuff because I just want to learn.
Yeah, and it puts you in the room with people that you never would have expected to be in the room with, and it could open doors for you.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
That's great.
I'm not from Jacksonville. This is not and this is more of a this community is more who you know, word of mouth type of thing. So you kind of do got to people need to know who you are. Right. For you to get opportunities, for sure. So
they're gonna get to know you real quick.
Yeah. I
know you went on the RAOP podcast.
Yes.
And they've got a really good platform.
They have a great platform, and people now. As soon as I was on there, people are like, "Oh, when can I come build Legos with you? When can I do this with you and all that?" So I like that. I've been just trying to do my work to just drop my fairy dust everywhere I go and connect with like-minded people because I can tend to be a hermit. I love being in the house. Clearly, I love my own company. I don't have a problem being with myself.
Yeah, but you're so interesting. You're never bored.
Never bored. I'm literally never bored. I always have something that I can do. So I'm trying to work on spreading that and sharing that with other people because I can tend to keep that to myself. And what experience is that I'm not sharing my good with others, and others are craving that or desiring that.
100%.
And I can just tend to be to myself. So I'm working on, that's been one of my things of like getting outside, because I've been living here a couple years, and I'm just now socializing. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm getting out there, going to classes, showing face, having events, doing things of that nature.
Have you been around Jacksonville a lot? Like, have you like seen most of it?
No.
Okay.
No. I've been doing the work though, to like get out there and learn it.
There's a lot. I mean,
honestly, really, it is.
Huge.
You just got to get outside.
Yeah.
So I've been challenging myself. That I recently moved downtown, and I've been immersing myself, trying to see.
Well, that's where all the shit's at.
Yes,
all
shit
the cool
popping.
stuff.
Yeah. So I just randomly, I'll just get out and see literally walk the streets. What's out here? People would probably be like, "Is this girl lost? What she's looking at?" But like, I just like going out, venturing, seeing what I can see, who I can run into.
What I've learned though is like less people are actually thinking what you just said. Most of the time they're thinking about themselves. They're not even looking at you.
It's crazy though, because they are though. They're like literally.
I mean,
yes, they are. I know. They're literally like. One thing I've noticed is like it's like weird to people that I be outside walking. I'm like, this is my house.
Why?
This is my original home. Like, a girl can't just walk down the street. It's like people think I need something. Like, why are you out here? Why are you? Like, I'm having a ball. The wind is flowing. I'm looking at the sun. I'm just like, I'm happy. I love outside. I love fresh air. I think because I'm an air sign, I just love like a night walk. And like, I love Sex and the City. That's one of my favorite shows that I like watching. And I always loved, like, they would get dressed and walk and go to a bar, go have dinner. Like, and I love that I'm downtown. I literally can get dressed, go somewhere, have a good time. And I'm like within walking distance. And it's so weird to me that people are like people are so weirded out by it. I don't know. They're
that is odd.
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing out here? Why are you walking? Like, you need something? Like, and I'm like, I'm just taking a walk. You outside though. Like, it's like people are scared of outside. Like, if it's raining or something, they're like, it's raining. It's just water. It's not the end of the world.
I don't think those people are from Florida. Like, I really don't, because like I grew up here.
Yeah.
And only reason I stay inside is because I'm fucking tired of the heat, man. Like, summertime, fuck it. I can't.
Right.
I was working on my bike the other day. I stood out there like a dumbass with no shirt on and fried my entire back, this color.
Yeah.
But, so I don't go out a lot. But, yeah, that's insane that people don't even. Why? First of all, why are you in my business?
Literally.
Just let me walk down the street.
Literally. It happens so much. They're like, what are you doing? Why are you walking? And it's like,
just enjoy this.
Just enjoy this. Just let me have my experience.
Yeah, you can look, but just keep your damn mouth shut.
Just let a girl walk. This is my original home. I should be able to walk outside. I like being outside. I think more people don't realize what outside does to you. Maybe they don't take notion of like looking at the trees or looking at the
vitamin
flowers.
D from the sun.
Yes, like literally touching green. It really does. It works.
It really does.
It really works.
When I heard that, go touch grass, I was like, well, that's kind of. Oh no, it's not.
No,
you need to go touch grass.
No,
you need to ground yourself.
The color green is literally your heart chakra, and that's what your heart. Your heart is motivated by the color green,
right? Not
red. A lot of people think that. Socially and in society, we do need money, so that is realistic.
That's why they made it green.
That's why it's green. Literally, it creates that emotion out of you. That desire, that longing, and you can get that same effect by literally touching grass. You can literally watering a plant, just surrounding yourself with the color green, eating green foods, like it warms your heart.
Yeah, there was a study. I don't remember all the numbers, but like. It was some place up north where it's cold a lot.
Probably Ohio.
Probably. All roads lead to Ohio, right?
Yes,
I know what
literally.
They say. But it was something they did a study, but like it was some kind of like 85 to 90% of the people were completely vitamin D deficient.
I know I was when I was
because you're covered up all the time, even when you're outside.
Yep.
But I mean, you would think that here in Florida we would be, but I think it's just. The only people that have the vitamin D are the people that work outside. But most people want to stay indoors. They want to stay locked into their computers or their phones, and they just,
Yep. Most people don't take advantage of outside.
No. And I think that's why everybody's so sick physically and mentally.
I agree.
To be honest with you.
I agree. Enough of us are not going outside.
Right.
Just for a second. Just touch grass. Put our feet in the grass.
Get a little exercise.
A little walk, a little exercise. Yeah, like, actually, why aren't you out here with me? Like, we should be out here together. So
take my hand. Let's go.
Yes, literally. So, yeah.
Let's go frolic in the park.
Please. I'm big for that. So, I don't know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't want to keep y'all. I know it's the 4th of July.
Yeah.
You know,
have a good time.
and you know, fell asleep already once.
We'll fall asleep anywhere.
I love it. While you were asleep, I was going to ask her, like, you know, because you were talking about like the feng shui books and stuff. And I was like, every time you bring one home, are you like, oh shit, we about to change this whole place?
Oh yeah,
Oh, are you? Okay, so you're in it. You're down with it.
Yeah.
Right, good.
Yeah, I'm like, since I've been reading, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And I just read that like sharp angles have negative energy. So like things that are more rounded are better. And it's crazy because have you guys like ever ran into a table? It's like, oh shit, it hit some. Like it literally does have negative energy. Like where you kind of got to stay away from things that are pointy, point out towards you.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they.
Well, that's good. This
is perfect.
Rounded.
And this helps. It helps create abundance, like more money flow.
When my first grandson was born, and I had this desk, I used to put stuff on the corners because he would bang his little giant head.
Yes.
Bless his heart.
Oh, yes. That energy. So I'm on all of that. Yes.
Well, before we cut out of here, I want you to, if you can, I know that you're not really about the whole social media thing, but I want people to find you.
Yeah, for sure.
I want them to find you. I want them to find all your things. So tell the camera and everybody that's watching.
Hi, you guys.
All your little social medias.
Okay, I will do that. I will, and I do love social media for that ability to connect and do the things that is important. But I do like to plug and encourage others. But my name is Miss Wonderrful. That is MISS. And far as Wonderrful, that's WONDRRFUL. It's spelled like wonderful, but it does not have any E.
I'll have to take
I
that
have
out.
the double R. I am a little rated R. I do a little bad stuff.
Okay.
And I am Wondrrful, so I just wanted to play on that a little bit. But that is my Instagram, or you can find me as Miss Wonderrful World. But honestly, if you just search Wonderrful, I haven't found anyone who spells wonderful like that. So I have a lot of pages like Wonderrful Healing, Wonderrful Legos, Wonderrful Herbs, like just different pages. So if you just spell Wonderrful correctly, you won't have an issue finding me. Yeah, it's just when you put that E on there, that'll take it off.
Yeah, you'll get somebody else.
You'll get someone else. But the double R is me. So any page you see under that, I'm on TikTok. I have an ASMR page on YouTube.
We didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, girl.
Yeah,
we had to come back
so
for
much.
round
I know it's so much. I be doing so much. I be forgetting. But yeah, I have a TikTok, Facebook. I have an OnlyFans if you like to get a little dirty. Yeah.
Your page is curated. You have all in your description.
Yes.
You got all your links.
Yes, I have all my links. If you go to my main page, you can get connected to everything else. Yeah.
I love it. Hey, listen, I have had so much fun talking to you. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for reaching out to me, and thank you for coming all the way out here to hang out with me.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
It was a good time.
Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah. You brightened up the room.
Yes. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right. Well, folks, please go follow her and all of her links and do all the things. And don't forget to follow us while you're at it. Subscribe to this channel. I hate saying that. I hate pimping myself out like that, but we got to do it because I'm trying to grow it so we can get this beautiful woman out to the world and everybody can find her, and anyone else that comes on the show. If you're interested in coming on the show, hit me up on Instagram, The Graybeard Podcast. Hit my DMs. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to bite your head off. I'm not like famous or any of that stuff. I'm just a guy. And but yeah, with that, we'll see you next week. See ya.
See ya.